balloting to the October 12 election of the President of the Republic was completed yesterday, October 27, 2025, with the proclamation of the results by the Constitutional Council, the only body authorized to do so. As we all know, the President of the Republic, His Excellency President Paul Biya, candidate of the Cameroon People's Democratic Movement, CPDM, was declared winner of this election with 53.66% of valid votes cast. According to reports from national and international independent observers, the election was generally fair and peaceful throughout the national territory. While voters can be awaited the publication of the official results, candidate Issa Chuma declared himself winner on October 14, 2025, in violation of the provisions of the Electoral Code. Following this irresponsible declaration, his supporters organized violent protests in several localities nationwide, which were quickly brought under control thanks to the professionalism of the administrative authorities and our security forces. This irresponsible candidate, driven by the desire to push through the plot to disrupt public order, issued repeated calls on social media inciting civil unrest, urging Cameroonians to take to the streets to defend his so-called victory. In response to these appeals for rebellion, small groups of young people, often under the influence of drugs, wreaked havoc in several towns across the country, both on the eve and on the day of the official proclamation of the presidential election results by the Constitutional Council. Many public buildings, shops, and private property were set ablaze, damaged, or looted. Many buildings and vehicles were set ablaze nationwide. The divisional offices of Banja, Opankan, Ngong, Figil, and Chepwa, Benue, the public prosecutor's office in Gidel, the court building in Chang, the Manju Court Council, the Gendarmerie Brigade in Ngong, Elecam offices in Ngong, Banja, Manju, and Figil, the residences of the mayors of Garwa, Manju, and Figil, and vehicles belonging to various police and gendarmerie units, just to name a few. In Douala, public and private property were looted and vandalized in some neighborhoods of the city. Filling stations, shops, and stores, and so on, just to name a few. It should be noted that during these attacks, some of the criminals lost their lives. Several members of the security forces were also seriously injured during clashes with demonstrators. Investigations to shed light on these unfortunate incidents are ongoing. I would like to extend my deepest sympathy to the bereaved families and express my deep sorrow for the loss of lives. I strongly condemn this premeditated act of rebellion, which seriously undermines public order, security, and stability of our country. It is clearly evident that by proclaiming himself winner of the October 12 presidential election in violation of the code, for repeated calls for rebellion, for inciting his sympathizers to defy state authority, for organizing illegal protests marked by loss of human lives and destruction of public and private property, candidate Issa Chuma shall be held accountable before the competent courts and authorities. Once more, I call on everyone to be responsible, conscious, and patriotic. No violation of public order shall be tolerated. Those arrested within the ongoing operations of maintaining peace and order shall be brought before the competent courts. Media outlets promoting rebellion shall equally be held accountable for their actions before competent courts. I want to emphasize that the state will take necessary measures to maintain order, peace, and tranquility nationwide. I would also like to warn anyone, no matter wherever they find themselves, who through the subversive and irresponsible messages, audio and video have endorsed and continue to endorse the misconduct of candidate Issa Chiroma, bad loser, that they will also face the heavy arm of the law. Despite the current attempts to disrupt public order in certain localities, the security situation is under control nationwide. Once more, I'm calling on Cameroonians to go about their activities normally and to be architects of peace wherever they find themselves. Thank you for your kind attention. A word to a wise is enough.